I'll be here in just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. No sound. No sound. My lips are moving, but no one's talking. Okay, it says my mic is, now you can hear me, but you couldn't hear my music. Dang nabbit, guys, my update was supposed to make it where I could. Hi, everybody. Oh, shut up, TV11. I know there's a flood. I know we have a flash flood. This Windows 10 keeps talking to me, and I want it to shut up. Okay, give me a second, guys, because that kind of rattled me. I assumed everything was all right. And I get nervous enough, dang nabbit as it is. At least you can, that's the most important thing. I wanted to pump you up with our theme song. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. But first, I want to say hi. My hair is all wild because the weather is. No, I didn't come on here to complain, but I could if I wanted to. All right, darlings, who's in here? Hi, Be the Bean. Hi, where's Summer 1-800-TBI Find. Hi, Whispers of Midnight. Hi, Teresa Nelson. Thank you for being here. And New Orleans Lady. Aurora, thank you for being here, honey. I love you. You guys know that I love the mods. I love all of you. Thank you, New Orleans Lady, for the reminder. I was jamming, man. It was cranked up right here in real life in the room. Thank you, Angela. Gosh, dang it. Hi, Crochet. Hi, Angela. Thank you. Hi, Carrie. Did you get some more mama stuff in storage yesterday, baby? Hi, Cautious Gems. You got a tornado watch, Flies? Do you have ruby slippers? Ooh, I don't have any, but I got a storm cellar, the old-fashioned kind, like from the 1950s kind. Thank you, Aurora, for sharing the link, and thank you, Flies, for being here. Thanks for dropping Be the Bean. You were going to clip me singing a dance. I love when you do that, Be the Bean. The one you did, what is that actor's name? The one you did, I think it was the last one you did with me singing Rhiannon. The blonde kid that was in Ice Blades with Farrell, with Be the Bean, who, oh, shut up. I have too many devices. I'm going to leave. Hi, I'm that bitch Mama Bear. Hi, Southern Mountain Girl, YouTube's sweetest human. What are you saying, Flies? You have bedazzled red house slippers? I am so jelly. I have white fuzzy ones with pom-poms on them. Well, they had pom-poms on them, but somehow or another they disappeared after they were left alone in a room with several cats. The pom-poms did. Hi, I'm that bitch Mama Bear. Carrie, I love you too, baby. You're listening, you're moving some more mom stuff now. Honey, I wish you could stay too, honey, but you've got so much. You can, well, Carrie, you know, you and I could do a private. We can do a private, just me and you, behind the scenes. I got a couple of things I need to talk to you about anyway. I need your input on something. We'll leave that there. Whispers of Midnight. Hi, it's good to have you here. Thank you for coming. And by the way, hi, my name's Susan, and welcome to Lip Lock No More. If you're new, we're really glad to have you over here. We have a warm and welcoming, kind, thoughtful chat room, but we do also welcome any and all opinions regarding whatever we're talking about, and we don't get all up if you start talking about something else in chat that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. You know, the only thing we ask, if you're new, that when you come into, hi Pauline, that when you come into our chat room, please be kind to the other people in chat. If you're kind to me, the moderators will do whatever or not do whatever. Sometimes they'll just leave it there and let me deal with it. But because of the nature of the majority of programming on this channel, my audience and viewers and subs tend to be survivors. of either domestic violence, child sexual abuse, neglect, a lot of really serious issues that have impacted their adult lives in a manner that, as far as I'm concerned, I want this chat room safe for them. Okay, so the chat room is for you. Screen is for me, if that makes sense. Although I do, and I'm talking to anyone that's new, because you guys that have been here for a while, you know the routine. Also, and I'm just throwing out a couple of disclaimers. I don't anticipate getting angry today, but I do tend to become quite passionate, especially when it comes to Summer Wells. Therefore, there will be occasion when I will lose my composure. And on those occasions, I will use language that would burn the ears off of a sailor. Our mods can generally sense it coming, and because they know me well, and they'll start throwing up trigger warnings in your live chat for language. Mine. Now, I'm going to see one more time if I can play this. I want to, all right, let's see if we can get it through the external. Hi, Dukes. Hi, Lean on Me. I don't know why you couldn't hear it. It's making me aggravated. Okay, I don't want to bog us down, but I love our theme song. It's Winning by NEFFEX. And it says what's in here for me. It was like they wrote it for me, although they didn't. Okay. I'm going to try one more time. I won't be able to see your chat on PC. I'll glance at second screen. I'm hitting go now. Let me know if you can hear music. I don't understand. Can you hear me now? Lean on me. You. Yeah, what I did that time, be the bean, and everybody, I'm sorry for the technical thing. I didn't mean for this to happen. I thought with the upgrade, everything was just gonna. Okay, be the bean. That time, what I did, what you can hear me. Thank heavens. So, okay, what I did that time, be the bean, rather than doing the share audio with screen share, that time I was just playing it through my external speakers, hoping that the microphone on the webcam that's picking up my voice would pick up the music coming out of the speakers. Hi, Ginger Snap. Hi, Crazy Chicken Lady. Why? I guess I'll have to get my guy back over here. Aurora, baby, I don't know. And if I keep on at it, you guys know me, dang nabbit, I'll get all flippin' flustered, and I'm gonna get flustered enough with the content. Not mad like I get mad when we talk about other things related to summer. Okay, if you saw, I'll try another way at the end of the show. I still call it show because of my TV days. At the end of this live stream, I will try another way to play our theme song. But the link to it is in the description below already on YouTube. And what I was playing, the link is to the 1 hour loop that it just plays our theme song over and over again. So you can go crank it up on your own. But I'll try at the end that maybe I can play it through my secondary screen, the phone, using Bluetooth. It works when we do our music the other way, when we do the like laid back music. Hi, Trisha. You're not late, honey. I'm still dealing with trying to get things to work the way I want them to with this upgrade. Okay. Let me get a sip. And as is becoming my habit here lately, I will have to take a cigarette break for a few puffs during this live stream. I got in the habit when my old camera started glitching out on us. And then we did several lives using my phone. And I could just carry you around with me through the house and out onto the porch. And I'd smoke and y'all would smoke, whoever smokes. And I got into that habit that on a live I could go smoke when I wanted to. Well, I don't smoke in the house. So, hi, Green Eyes. I don't smoke in the house, Green Eyes. Okay, now, Green Eyes, you might be interested in this thing I'm going to pull up. Are you familiar with this program? Hi, was his. Hi, XOXO. Have you seen this program before, this chat GPT that we're going to talk about, that I've been talking about? Because you're into some weird stuff. And I don't mean that as an insult. Take the computer outside, XO. Oh, sure. Hi, Annette. I'll run out to the barn and grab a dolly and an extension cord and a surge protector, and we'll go out and, hey, the sun came out. We got flash flood warnings up here. All right. Hi, Matthew. I'm not going to go through everything I've talked about for the last 2 days in regards to this program, this Chatgpt, because there are videos already, yesterday's live, then last night, and I think I've had just under 500 views on the upload I did last night, where I started to, you guys will remember, I showed you the program, but I was like, I haven't asked it anything yet. And then I started crying because I was like, I don't know what to not ask, but request first, because it remembers everything I say. The AI remembers everything that I say to it and will interact with me based on what we've done before. So I wanted my very first request, and babies, hi, Debbie Martin, hi, Rhonda Moon. I'm not going to be looking at chat for a little. Okay. So I prayed about it. For East Tennessee, you guys. I prayed about it. And the answer came to the prayer, and that was what I requested. And is, if you saw the upload last night, you will know that I had put in my request, and the artificial intelligence began to respond. And before it finished its first sentence, I paused it, because in that moment I was like, no, wait a minute. I want to capture this very first time, real time, on video and post it for my viewers. And the title to last night's video is something like Wonders, Potentials, Dangers. Okay. Which I had, hi Mimi Jean, which I had already addressed. Hi Esther. Because when I showed you my page, and if you remember, there were 3 columns, and the last one was its limitations. And one of those limitations is incorrect information. Some of you in the comment section who saw that video last night were pulling out the misinformation along. I pointed some out, okay? Here's what, trying to think how to put this. I worry, oh Lord, lead me. Jesus, take the wheel. I have grave concerns that those who are not as knowledgeable in the disappearance of Summer Wells as myself, other creators, and you guys, if they were to use this artificial intelligence as their resource for factual information regarding her disappearance, their brains would explode. If I didn't know what I already know, and you guys know what I know, and it's a shitload. I know you guys know that I don't know, can't remember every single detail over the last almost 21 months of information station. But you do know that pretty quick, and without looking at notes, I can start spouting dates, times, names. You know I can. If I didn't know those things and I used the thing, and we're going to do it, here's what I want to do. Hi, Rambling One. First of all, if any of you download this artificial intelligence, I want to remind you of its limitations, and that it itself tells us that it will give us, on occasion, incorrect information. Now, that might be all right if you want to know how to make a chocolate cake. Or if one of the example requests was, got any ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday party? Oh, got a little bit of information wrong? Okay. We're not talking about birthday parties and chocolate cakes. We're talking about a missing child. And I worry that there are people out there like Carl Nichols on Enchanted Crap Path, that's where they're getting their information. You know, the tinfoil hat wearers, the creeps, the weirdos. Because if I used this as my source and go, oh, here it is, then you guys would think or believe, if I were able to convince you that my resource was solid by showing you receipts on my screen, printing out in real time as you're watching it roll. You feel me? Be careful what you use as a resource when it's fucking important what you're talking about. And if you're a tinfoil hat wearer, take it off and put on a thinking cap, please. Because what we're going to do, babies, if it will work, is what I did in the pre-recorded upload last night, making a request regarding Summer Wells. I'm going to do it live here today. Hi, Kim Holmes. If good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, taking into account we're already under a flash flood warning. Then I thought, as well as that, to throw out to you guys, my subs, viewers, those who are interested. You guys, yeah, I don't see Dukes. I don't have Siri. I don't have Alexa. I don't want them. And this thing doesn't speak back to me, and I have to use this to talk to it. It doesn't record my voice. I can't speak to it. But this is an artificial intelligence program that was developed by a university. And I will touch on this from previous videos. Universities nationwide, actually probably worldwide, are up in arms over this program. Because if I want to, I can go in there and ask it to write my dissertation for me. And it isn't plagiarism. It's like I said yesterday, it's the Matrix, darlings. It's the Terminator. It's the big thing. We're part of it. And I have chosen, because of Summer, to allow it into my home. Hi, Lisa. While at the same time, asking the good Lord above to keep a cloak of protection around me and mine. How about that? Because just because they tell me it's not watching me and listening to me, am I supposed to believe that? Hey, I got a little bit of tinfoil up here somewhere. Probably left from back in the 80s when I used to have my hair streaked. All right, now. They're adding it to YouTube. Lean on me. Are you kidding me? Are you talking about this program? Hi, Mechanic Mama. Hi, Shorty Small. Lean on me. Talk to me, baby. Are you telling me, lean on me? Please tell me you are not talking about this program somehow being added to YouTube. I almost wish I hadn't let the world know about it. You have silver on your head, but it's your hair, Dukes. Me too. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, I've already got the tab pulled up. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enter a new request regarding Summer. Oh, what I was going to say before I got distracted there for a second. I'm just looking at y'all's chat for a second. Okay. To finish out the thought that I dropped a few moments ago regarding future, on another live for fun, like we remember when we did Christmas trivia and Thanksgiving trivia? Okay, kind of like that. I thought maybe I would pull up the program and nothing, because I want to do one for fun where you guys get to say to me in chat, okay, request that it respond to this thing, this question. How do I create an HTTP using JavaScript? Boom. How do I get an ink stain? Okay, just for the heck of it. All right. For funsies, as they say. But for now, who knows what it's going to say to us? So I'm going to try. Hi, Sasha. I'm getting nervous. Be the being, your whole life is linked to smart devices. Maybe all of our lives are linked to smart devices, even if we think they're not. And anybody who thinks they're not is fooling themselves. When my best friend, and then we're going to get on with it. When my best friend would come to visit, she would not allow our phones to be in the same room together. And I said, why? She said, because they're going to be listening to what we're talking about, and then they're going to start talking to each other, and then you and I are going to start getting ads on our phones about what we just talked about. And I was like, oh, that's baloney. And she goes, okay, Miss Smarty Pants, Lip Lock No More Susan, who thinks you know everything, you techno dummy ignorant person. Let's experiment, and I'll be a son of a gun. Exactly what she said is exactly what happened. So you just remember, while you're walking around in the Walmart with your phone in your purse or on your booty, it's talking to the other phones in the Walmart. It's also talking to Walmart. All right, babies. Well, it's just, hi, Michelle, because so many of us, hi, she likes diamonds. And I'm sorry if I've missed any. Hi, Imagine Peace. Sorry if I've kind of freaked anybody out, because most of you guys, I know from demographics, okay, most of you guys are you're younger than me, okay, but you're pretty close. So that tells me that a lot of you are indigo children. That the majority of your life was spent in the analog age. And like me, and as old as I am, that transition, I didn't have a cell phone until 2002. I didn't want them. Didn't want any of that. Okay. So this is all me from my perspective. Okay. Just from here. And then we're going to do this. All right. I'm going to borrow the quote that I used the other day from Clint Eastwood, the actor's dad. Okay. Clint Eastwood's dad told him when he was giving him some advice one day. And this came out of Clint Eastwood's own mouth. Okay. I saw him and heard him say it. He said, my dad told me You either progress or you decay. So from my side of all of this technology, it is to use it. Hi, True Crime with Don B. Welcome back. Hi, Pit Mom. Hi, Puppy Red Mustang. It is to use it to the best of my ability for the benefit of others. And I make a commitment to myself and to my subs and to my viewers that I will never, ever use any of the technology available to me in a detrimental or harmful way, especially when it comes to you, when it comes to other creators, and when it comes to those that we speak of on our channel. I promise. Now, hi, Kim. So, I'm going to see if we can do this. And because I haven't screen shared this before, I don't know if it will actually do while we're running live, but we're going to find out. Okay. Now, there was that much delay between me hitting screen share and it actually coming up on my second screen. Okay. Can you still hear me speaking? Please let me know in chat if you can still hear me speaking. Hi, Real Walking Robin. Okay, thank you, darlings. Okay, hi, Suzanne. Okay, honeys, I'm not going to be looking at chat. I want to show you, we're going to start right here where we started yesterday, but we're going to activate. But I want to go down the columns one more time, just in case you don't know what this is about. Okay? Examples. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. Got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? How do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? Those are examples of what one might request from Chatgpt, an artificial intelligence program. Okay? Its capabilities are: it remembers what the user said earlier in the conversation. You'll remember I said that's why I wanted my first interaction to set a solid foundation for what might come later. Okay? On with capabilities. It allows the user to provide follow-up corrections. Now, please remember, not only am I not techno-savvy, I just used this program only once, and I only used it the first time late yesterday evening. Therefore, I don't know yet what all of this means. I'm going to have to sit on my own time and just, for lack of a better word, if you will, play it or work with it, depending on the subject matter at hand. Hi, Michelle. If I missed you, darling. Debbie H. Hi, honey. Okay. Under capabilities, to finish up there, it is trained to decline inappropriate requests. Yay. All right. Limitations. May occasionally generate incorrect information. Oh boy, howdy. If you saw last night's video and you were interested enough in what this thing was generating in real time about the disappearance of Summer Wells, and to pause it It didn't take very long until you started seeing dates that were wrong, places that were wrong, clothing that was wrong. All right. It may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. Warning, warning, warning. Okay. Limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. Due to the good grace of God, I'm going to give him the credit. And I don't know if a person wants to use the word fortunately or unfortunately. Both and neither apply. Go figure that one out, what I just said. But in this case, if you will forgive the way I'm going to phrase this, for the use of this artificial intelligence, thank the good Lord that Summer Wells disappeared before 2022. Or this program would have absolutely nothing about her. Now, down here, I'm going to enter. Please make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. There's quite a delay between my real, okay, you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I have my cap lock on, although it doesn't care. It doesn't care about punctuation, capitalization, or anything, but I do. And my nails are kind of long, so it takes a second here. Okay. Please write a 5,000 word paper on missing children in Tennessee. Okay, you guys see that? I'm waiting to make sure you can see it. Hi, Clementine. Welcome. Okay, Sasha. Thank you. Okay. Ready, set, go. Enter. By the way, this is not plagiarism. This is not somebody else's 5,000 word paper on missing. I could actually take what it is writing for me right now, and I could use it as a script for a video, and it would be my intellectual property. Because this is artificial intelligence, it doesn't have the rights of a human being. So it cannot copyright this. I can't copyright it either, I don't suppose. I'd have to look into that. You see, I have an option there where I can stop generating, but let's just let it keep going because it is right now for us in real time out of the vast knowledge of every single source that it can connect with in the entire world. Now, it cannot connect, obviously, with things like government, right? I can't like tap into information that is not mine, to have. It's not hacking into the TBI computer, okay? It is gathering as we watch and writing our paper, information from every single digital source that it can access, and putting all of that information into a 5,000 word paper for us. And when it's finished, we'll read it. Now, it usually writes faster than this. If I'm not on StreamYard, like the one I did last night, it was like zoom, zoom, zoom. I asked it for 10,000 word paper on the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. And but I was using my camera on my phone, right? So I didn't have any other tabs pulled up or any other programs running. Babies, I see a tag. Hi, Misty Dawn, out of the corner of my eye. Okay, hi, JW. JW, I did that last night, honey, and it is on the uploaded video from last night. Summer Wells is tagged in the video. JW, it was my very last pre-recorded live, JW. Although I may be able, I'm just now learning this, so and we're operating right now in real time. This is the artificial intelligence. Yes, JW, honey, it is the whole thing, but you'll have to pause it because it's running real fast in real time while it writes it out. JW, if you're just coming in and didn't hear the introduction, honey, you have got to realize that this thing will give you incorrect information. It has limitations, okay? And it's still writing for us. Okay, y'all. Like I said, last night when I had no other tabs pulled up and no other programs running, it was like I had 10,000 words a whole lot faster than this is doing 5,000. I apologize that it's running so slowly, but okay, I'm going to look at your chat. Yes, True Crime with Don B. It mentions Holly Bobo. It mentions Zachary Adams. Hi, Mia. Mia, what we're watching is a real-time artificial intelligence program writing for us a 5,000-word paper on the disappearance of children in the state of Tennessee. This is a new program that my IT guy graciously gifted to me. Although I got, but I think last night with still in there because see up here on the left-hand side, I got to wait on the delay thing. Right under it, there's a chat that says missing Summer Wells. I haven't clicked that. And of course, I'm not going to till it finishes writing our paper. I think that's a lot more than 5,000 words, but I'm going to let it finish. Then there's a user request assistance. Then down here, obviously, I can trash the conversations. And there's an upgrade, which of course would mean that I think that means this one is free, but the upgrade I would probably have to pay for, and I am not going to. Not today, but on another day, if you want to, we'll look at the frequently asked questions. For those of you who are like, I ain't putting this thing in my computer, but yeah, I'd like to know more about what she's using. Okay, it stopped. Now I could hit, well, it hadn't stopped for you yet. All right, at the bottom of the screen, now it says regenerate response. Now, I discovered when I was working with the Summer Wells disappearance using this AI last night that if I click regenerate response, it's going to start a whole new paper wording the same information but in a different order. Almost like it thinks that I just wasn't happy with the way it wrote it, and so I want you to edit that and reword it for me. Now, I could print that out, I think, but my printer isn't linked up to the computer yet. Okay, now, see, since it finished, over here it says Tennessee missing children. So I bet that if I were to click missing Summer Wells, it would bring up what we had last night. But let's scroll back up. Okay. And it gives me the option to like or not like. Now, I know we all have a different method on these kind of things. I'm old school. Y'all do what you want. When it comes to YouTube videos, even here, even okay, when I'm modding on another channel, what's the first, hi Angel, okay, Angel's channel, for instance. What's the first thing you see when you come into Angel's chat room that I have posted? Welcome to Angel's live chat, flower, 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 flower. Please like, subscribe, and share, flower, flower, flower. That's my job as a mod, or one of my jobs as a mod, okay, is to ask you to like it. And when I'm modding for someone else and my mods here, they're going to ask you that boom right off the top. But here's what I do. And I wish you would too. How do you know you like it till it's done? Why would I like your video the very moment I enter your channel and you still have your intro music playing and all I know is what your title is? I don't know if I like what came out of your mouth. See? And I appreciate every like and every dislike you give me, darlings. But now, come on, we're thanking people over here on this channel like we are over at Angels and some other places. How do you know you like it until it's done? Now, you might know if you like a good homemade chicken pot pie on the first bite because right there you got your answer. But when somebody's presenting material and content to you, you know, now are you saying you like me? Great. I love that you like me. But what if you don't like the material? What if you don't like what I said? All right. Do what you want, though. All right. Do you guys want me to read this back? I mean, you can, you know, I don't care to, but I basically just wanted to show you how it works and how it will write you paper. But I'm a little bit. Knoxville, NOAA weather radio station having intermittent issue. Okay, if you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, your National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration radio is fixing to bug out on you. Just know that. You know how I know? Because Google just told me. Google knows every freaking thing in the world, or at least it thinks it does. Absurd. What if we like the material but not you? I know. You little smarty britches. You're all. I'm going to let you hang around because there's something cute about you. Even though you try to needle me, I don't care. Y'all, if CERT mods, if CERT gets, CERT is okay, okay? Just only don't block CERT. Just, you know, just pay attention. And if there's something that y'all use your own discretion, you know how we do things over here. So but I think Sir leaves cute stuff. Anyway, y'all want me to read this dang thing? Hang on, I got a cough. Because to be honest with you, I'd rather you just go back and do a rewatch if you want to read what this generated. Because right now, what I'd like to do is go back and see if it's going to pull up my conversation with it about Summer Wells last night. Hang on, let me cough. And I do apologize for that. Y'all, since I started, I might have to give up this vaping idea. I thought the vaping might work for me, but I'm no, baby, no, you talk. So, okay, Matthew, just know, honey, it didn't say what bad weather you might have coming, Matthew, but it did pop up a notification that y'all's NOAA weather alert system is having intermittent problems. That's kind of discomforting. Okay, so no sound. Are you kidding me? XOXO, no, honey. I mean, I won't go into it. Health issues I've had throughout my life. Hi, Elizabeth Lander. Kathy is saying there's no sound. Oh, maybe Kathy's behind. Kathy might be back at the beginning. Okay. No, y'all, when I was in the 5th grade, I developed a cough, and my mom took me to the doctor, and they did x-rays. And I told you guys on the very first welcoming video on this channel, I can tell you the truth about my life, and you would think I was making it up. I had the lower half of my right lung was completely collapsed. And there was a little spot on my left lung. They tested me for tuberculosis. We're talking about 1963. When was I in the 5th grade? A long time ago. When if you had a spot on your lung, you were going to get a TB test. Let me tell you that. I didn't have TB. And it was one of those where I missed like the whole 9 weeks of school and had to stay bedridden at home. And my best friend brought my homework home every day, and the teacher would come by and tutor once a week. And okay, so I've had problems with my lungs ever since. And I didn't start smoking cigarettes like for real until I was 46 years old. But these things, you know, my weed, I thought I would try these. Let me take this screen down because, no, I'm not going to take it down because I want to look at the summer thing. And I really like them. You know, it's convenient. It's discreet. Not that I smoke out in public. I don't get stoned and drive or anything like that. But like you can carry it in your purse and whatnot, and then require an ignition source. But I'm finding I'm coughing more, and it's a wet cough because of the vaping. So enough about that. One thing that kind of aggravates me is when a YouTube creator will come up and start doing what I just did. Who gives a shit if my lung collapsed when I was in the 5th grade? I'm just all right, guys, I'm going to click on Missing Summer Wells and see what comes up. Okay. And it still has the last page with all so many wrong, and wrong. So I'm going to hit regenerate response. Well, Debbie, honey, I've been smoking weed since 1970. Hi, AC. Okay, it is rewriting a 10,000 word paper on the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells in real time. Y'all, what I keep looking at over here, I keep checking my the time. Hi, Ruth, because Angel has a scheduled live, I think at 12:30. And not only do I want to be there to mod for her, but I don't want her to, because there, babies, there's a lot. I love you too, Pauline. Who said what? Hi, Anastasia. Babies, I keep looking at the wrong damn camera while it's writing our paper. I know that y'all will believe me because you're watching this channel. There actually are some of us out here that we really do, by us out here, I mean creators, that we really do care about each other. And it matters to us if we, like what I was saying, Angel has pre-scheduled, and it wouldn't matter if I mod for her or not. She's my friend, and I want her to be able to present her material from beginning to end, and not because she cares about me and what I'm doing. I'm not saying she would do it today, but I can tell you, I can think of one time in particular that she and there was another creator, they were waiting for my live to finish to start theirs. And I have done the same thing. And it's not them texting me or me texting them. They don't even have my freaking phone number. It's not somebody going, oh, I need for you to wait to go live because I'm like, no. It's that person just being thoughtful and considerate towards another creator and the work they may or may not have in some cases put into their content. All right, we got a conclusion. But anyway, I don't want her to have to even think about that. So, introduction. Oh, look, page 9 of 9. Does that mean I can go? Oh, I can. Okay, look. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I just found that. These are all the pages it's generated when I've said regenerate. We can go back to the beginning. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Okay, all right. Right here is the beginning of what you guys saw on the pre-recorded upload last night. And it's way too much to read. But I want to read just a little. Let's see. Introduction. The disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells is a heartbreaking case that has captured the attention of the nation. Summer Wells, a 5-year-old girl, was reported missing from her family's home in rural Tennessee on June 15, 2021. So far, so good. Despite extensive search efforts and an ongoing investigation, Summer has not been found. That's true. Her disappearance has left her family and community devastated. Now, let's remember where this artificial intelligence gathers its information from. It gathers it from media sources, digital sources, and expert analysis. And last night, in a comment under the video about this, Rosemary in Time asked me, Where is it? What is its? How did she put it? Hang on. And I am going to have to go smoke. I'm starting to grind my jaws. Hang on a second, guys. I want to find Rosemary and Time's comment about this program. Okay, last night's video was titled Wonders, Potential, Pitfalls, Danger, ? With the hashtag LipLockNoMore and Summer Wells. And in the comments, and thank all of you who did comment. I love the interaction you guys give me. That's what it's about for me. I can sit around here and talk to myself all day long if I want to. Okay, here's what Rosemary asked. Wow, that was eye-opening about AI and misinformation. And then she's got the eyeballs emoji and a red flag. Good girl. It makes me, Rosemary and Time, wonder how very specific details of the case were skewed online. Bingo, Rosemary. Then she says, or asks, does AI cite references for its report? Not that I've found yet, other than when we looked at their homepage in yesterday's live. If it's gathering information from expert analysis, I mean, hi Mama too, if I missed you. Does that mean, and y'all, I'm going to look into this some more now. Okay, I'm just going to use this as an example because it's the one that's coming to mind. This is not about or against any particular person, not pro or con. I am merely using what I'm about to say as an example. Hi, Annie. Okay, let me not use any creator names. Let me just, what I'm about to cite was something that this thing may have accessed. There is a YouTube creator who has had a professional, certified, whatever the right word would be, statement analysis person on a live stream as a guest. And that statement analysis person was doing a statement analysis of Don Wells. That's expert analysis. Is this thing, because it, oh my word. See, does that mean, does it think I'm an expert? Is it going to access what I'm saying on my channel and go, oh, well, that old lady up in the Arkansas Hills knows exactly what she's talking about. And she said, blah, 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 blah about Summer Moon, Utah Wells. I think I'll just digitally access that from one of her YouTube programs and put it into this paper. Maybe it's telling me what I've already said. Heck if I know. Oh, gosh. All right, babies, I'm getting wound up. I've got to smoke. But I want to read this. Can I go smoke, guys? Please. I'm starting to grind my teeth. Hi, Marlena. No, JW, not all YouTubers are artificial intelligence. I have a real brain. Not only, JW, do I have a real brain, God gave me one with an IQ of 128. And then he gave me the ability to actually freaking use it. Go figure. Stinker. At least I tickled your funny bone, J-Dub. Guys, can I go smoke? Are you saying yes? Okay. I will go get hang on. I'm going to go get my Bluetooth speaker so I can leave you with music while I'm smoking. I know I usually give you guys like really soothing music when I go smoke.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Okay, now just a second. I'm gonna stop sharing that just for a minute. Okay. So you're not just sitting there staring at that. Stop. I told you guys, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Where there's a will, there's a way. Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear the music? Is it too loud? This is our theme song. If they want to go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. Okay, it's on a loop. The song itself is 2.5 minutes long, so it's gonna repeat. Okay, Sasha. So anyway, every 2.5 minutes, it's going to start over again. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they want to go eat, then you know I'm going to feed them. And I'm usually gone just about 3 or 4 minutes. I may have to go eat. Back of my head, I'm seeing take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. What's mine with the webs I'm leaving? I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. The whole frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in feelings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down. Doing is a tough. Cause I'm a with life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, I always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. From the heathens
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm leaving. I could take this crap from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. The whole frostbite they feeling. I can tear you apart. Oh, I go. Feel don't believe it, don't believe in feelings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I cry, no kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough cause I'm a with life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I'm for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
One more time.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm leaving. I could take this crap from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. The whole frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart. Oh, I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in feelings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I cry, no kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Anything worth doing is a tough cause I'm a red light for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I'm lit life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Okay. Stop.
I can feel the blood creeping.
Hi, Sage Sleuth. Marlena, can you guys hear me? Okay. Oh, yeah, Wicked Stitches. Oh, yeah. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they want to go eat, then you know I'm going to feed them. If they're coming for me, I hope they're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head I'm seeing. As a matter of fact, hang on a second. Hang on just. We're going to get back to. Okay, let me get my second screen back up. Angel, honey, Carrie is having to take more of her mom's stuff and put it in storage. Highlighting the way home for the vanished. Okay, I think I got you guys back. Let me make sure. All these devices. You have Owie's Sage Sleuth. And you want a chicken sandwich? I got leftover homemade chicken noodle soup from last night. But all the chicken's cut up in little pieces in a chicken broth with bow tie pasta. Steve Johnson is a current certified statement analysis, and he did it. Yeah, I know, honey. That's who I was referring to, but I didn't want to use his, because I didn't want Mr. McDonough or the statement analysis gentleman to think that I was like saying something about them by using their names, because what I was wondering out loud is, since Steve has given that expert analysis, which I do not question his qualifications on any level, have utmost respect for that gentleman, the statement analysis gentleman. But this program made me wonder, since it's also accessing what it referred to as expert analysis, does that mean that it is digitally gathering maybe what someone like Steve has said and incorporating it into that paper? It's just, so what I was going to do, I do know the lyrics by heart, but just because, and if you're new, I have read this before. These are the lyrics to our theme song, and I'm just going to read them, okay? I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got pride, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they want to go eat, then you know I'm going to feed them. If you coming for me, I hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head. I'm seeing, take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'm going to take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I can take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold, behold, frostbite, they feeling. I can tear you apart, or I can go healing. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste, and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind, no kneeling. Got a lust for change, and I just love the feeling. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'm gonna live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, because anything worth doing is a tough climb. And then that repeats. Because I'm a live life for the fight, and I'm here to get it. I've got drive, got sight. always have a vision. I don't lie at night. I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight. Yeah, I'm here to get it. I've got drive, I've got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night. I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they want to go eat, then you know I'm going to feed them. If you're coming from me, I hope you're ready for a demon. When it comes to Summer Moon, Utah Wells. All right. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Angel, how long till you're live? No, don't move your live forward. Don't you do it. I've already said we don't do that. How much longer, Angel? Is it 12? I thought you scheduled for 12:30, honey. Oh, crap. Are you in Eastern time? Angel, talk to me. The Uno card said Aurora. I know how to play Uno. My favorite cardboard game, a card game thing is called Racco. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Excuse me. And Melissa Slaughter Sanders, honey, the cool thing about NEFFEX, NEFFEX, and like I said, that 1 hour loop is shared in the link below in the description. Hi, Breach. All of their music is copyright free. They write it for us to use. I know. Because they write stuff, they could be making some bucks, man. I mean, just off that one song, right? So it was 45 minutes, but I changed it to 15 minutes then. Okay, Angel. All right, we're going to do this and get off here because I don't like the idea of Angel. I don't want her to have to push. Hang on. What do you mean you're to load my conversation? Don't tell me you're unable to load my conversation. I got something to do here. I got people watching. Oh, okay. Y'all, I wanted to pull this up again. Okay. I'm not going to do what I was going to actually read through it, but you babies can come back to this live, pause. Well, Angel, honey. You know. Okay, guys, on this first page, or on this 9 of 9, I thought this was the wrong, that had the wrong information. All right, we're going to go with this one. And let's see, before, and I hope that a bunch of you just run over. We could, if we wanted to, we can crash Angel's live chat when we're done here. We'll just, what do we call it when we do that? When we invade somebody's chat from one live to another, hiding in the bushes. Okay. If you're just tuning in, I want you to know that this is a 10,000 word paper on the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells that was written by artificial intelligence that goes by what is the name of it? GPT. Ah! Therefore, it may and very likely could contain incorrect information. Let's see if we can find it, at least on this one. Because how long have we been on here? I can't even see now. Okay, not looking at chat. Summer Manuto Wells is a 5-year-old girl who went missing on June 15, 2021, from her family's home in rural Tennessee. Despite extensive search efforts by law enforcement and the community, she has not been found. The disappearance of Summer Wells has garnered national attention, and her case has been followed by people across the country. This paper will examine, now see, this is a different version of the one. We got like 9 different versions here, kids, okay? So we're just going to go with this one for now. This paper will examine the circumstances surrounding Summer Wells' disappearance, the search efforts that have taken place, and the possible theories that could explain her disappearance. Background. Summer Wells was last seen at her family's home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County, Tennessee on June 15, 2021. She was reported missing by her parents, Candace Bly and Don Wells, at approximately 6:30 p.m. that same day. According to her parents, Summer had been planting flowers in the garden with her mother and grandmother earlier in the day. Her father, Don, said that he had been away from the home that day working on a job site in Jonesboro, Tennessee, and had returned home around 5:30 p.m. Candace reported that Summer was last seen walking away from the home and into the woods after she had gone inside to play with her toys. You see what I mean? That if you don't know the Summer Wells case, babies, the potential danger of how somebody who doesn't know would take just that background. Would they know why Don said he had returned home at 5:30 and the discrepancies of others, and then that it was actually, how could it have been 5:30 when they didn't call 911 until 6:30? You see? If we didn't know Summer's case and we were to think, oh, here's this amazing thing, and I'm going to ask it to tell me about Summer, this is part of what it's going to tell us. It's mostly accurate up to this point. We know, because we know, that Summer wasn't planting flowers in the garden. But because we know the case and are well informed, we know that has been said on WJHL by their reporter. You feel me? The lesson here is It isn't necessarily the tool, it is the hands using it that makes the difference. Because I could right now, probably off of the top of my head, go boom, 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 and pretty quickly, and I bet y'all could too, on 10 fingers, tell you 10 creators on YouTube that would take just the background paragraph and it would be the gospel fucking truth. They wouldn't double check any of it. They would just run with it. Okay. You know, when did Candace report that Summer was last seen walking away from the home into the woods? She said it somewhere. Because this artificial intelligence is gathering what Candace Bly has said in a digital format. What she has transmitted through a digital device, whether she texted it, messaged it, said it to, I mean, I don't know, it's accessing her phone, but you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody showed, for instance, if I had messages right now on my phone from Candace Bly, and in one of those messages, she told me that she last saw Summer walking away from the house and into the woods in a text message, and then I put my phone up to this webcam, and that webcam transfers that information into the ether, then this AI is going to grab it and filter it into this report. So somewhere along the way, I can't prove it, but this would indicate, with the disclaimer that this AI has, that it will give you incorrect information. But somewhere in the matrix, this AI has picked up that Candace Bly reported seeing Summer walk from the home into the woods. Search efforts. Since Summer Wells' disappearance, a massive search effort has been underway. Now we have to remember, this AI doesn't know anything. It has no awareness, no knowledge of anything that has happened in the world after 2021. So it thinks that there is still a search underway. We know there isn't, nor has there been. And how many times have we heard Ronnie Lawson, well, one for sure, I can tell you, on WJHL on June the 28th of 2021, he said they would never stop searching, and so did Captain Tim Coop of the Churchill Rescue Squad. They're both a couple of fucking liars, excuse me. You better be careful about using the word never and always, because never has not arrived, Ronnie. Never has not arrived. You know why, Ronnie? Because never arrives. Because it is infinite, and you were more concerned about covering your kid Brendan Lawson's nasty ass when this baby disappeared than you weren't looking for her. Fucktard. search efforts. I'm sorry, viewers. Since Summer Wells' disappearance, a massive search effort has been underway. Law enforcement agencies, including the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, the local police, and sheriff's departments, have been involved in the search. The search has also included hundreds of volunteers from the community who have assisted in searching the woods, fields, and waterways near Summer's home. Drones, helicopters, and K-9 units have also been used in the search effort. I'd say that's all true. Do you guys agree that that's all true? Hi, Ange. Hi, Patty. Y'all, I want so bad to get to the place that I don't do that. When I think about Ronnie Lawson and I don't know, maybe I just need that flame to just keep flaring up so that this thing I feel for Summer and the ineptness that, in my opinion, has kept her from being found. I just want her found, damn it. And I hate Ronnie Lawson. I hate him. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me go get my soda pop. I need a drink. I hate him for not handling Summer Wells' case, in my opinion, efficiently and properly and professionally. And I'm not one who is accustomed to feeling hate. So it's very distressing for me to feel that emotion because I don't choose to hate. I choose to love, or at least to accept if I cannot love. And I cannot love nor accept Ronnie Lawson when it comes to Summer. Despite these efforts, Summer has not been found. Searchers have scoured the surrounding areas, including the woods near her home, the nearby Holston River, and the Beach Creek community. The search has also involved interviewing family members, neighbors, and anyone who may have had contact with Summer on the day of her disappearance. Possible theories. Summer Wells' disappearance has left many unanswered questions. And several theories have emerged to explain what may have happened to her. These theories range from abduction to foul play to a tragic accident, which, viewers, just happens to be my 3 top theories. But not stranger abduction. Okay, abduction. One theory is that Summer was abducted by a stranger. According to this theory, someone may have been watching the family's home and waited for an opportunity to take Summer. Supporters of this theory point to the fact that Summer was last seen walking into the woods alone. Where is this coming from? Viewers, where is this walking to? Have you guys, viewers, babies? Hi, Janet. Y'all, I might have to take a hit of weed. I don't like to do that when I'm live, especially when I'm not talking about summer. I don't want to be stoned talking about this child. Esther, and where's Summer? Be the Bean, Teresa, Crochet Vet Girl, babies, Michelle Reed, Duncan, Debbie. Where have you guys? I've never heard anybody say that. I'm looking at because your chat's over here, damn it, and the camera's over here. Have y'all ever heard anywhere, anybody at all? It doesn't matter if it was fucking Andrew Hiltz. Has anybody ever heard? Cinnamon Hot Hot, I've never heard anybody say that. Sasha's never heard anybody say that. Yes, Michelle Vokey, it's disturbing. Where is this artificial intelligence getting that? That's the second time it's said it. It's heard it somewhere. Angela's never heard it. Susan Smith has never heard it. Teresa's never heard it. XOXO has never heard it. Michelle hasn't. Hi, Crystal, hasn't heard it. Stacy, I'm going to do that. I don't know how yet, honey. I just got the program. I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to work on that while we're not on a live. So I'm not bogging us down. And once I can figure out how to navigate through here some more, and then I'll come back and keep looking at this with you guys and ask you guys questions about, okay, XOXO, could it be the 911 call as someone mentioned before? But honey, we haven't heard the 911 calls. We've only heard dispatch. And those alone are a fucking nightmare. Sorry about the language. I'm trying to cut that out. All right, let's go on. We have a pretty much, Mom of Two has never heard it. Breeze has never heard it. I know, Michelle. I think every one of us here in this chat have been on this case since at least June the 16th. Hi, Annie. You haven't used it yet, Annie? Okay. Annie, if you figure out stuff, and be careful, if you figure out stuff that you realize I haven't figured out and you want to come back in alive and us, maybe, I don't know. All right, let's go on. Let's go on. All right. However, law enforcement officials have stated that they have not found any evidence to support the theory of an abduction. Okay. Foul play. Another theory is that Summer's disappearance was the result of foul play. Supporters of this theory point to the fact that Summer's parents and extended family members have criminal records and have been involved in drug-related activity in the past. Okay, we can all agree, we agree that that's, and I don't want to take up too much time, but Vet Girl, RWB, artificial intelligence. The Matrix. This is a program developed by a university here in the United States. It's called Chatgpt, I think. It's a GPT. It's in the title. And I see it as a potentially extremely dangerous tool. Okay, babies, let's push forward. Because if I keep looking over at chat and saying, can we agree with that? We know what, okay. So let me chill out from my emotional outburst and losing my composure as usual when it comes to summer. Additionally, there have been reports of domestic disputes and abuse in the family's home. However, law enforcement officials have not named any suspects in the case and have not confirmed any connection between the family's history and Summer's disappearance. Okay, and that's what I'll do. I'll read the whole thing and then let me look at chat. Okay, do we agree that under foul play, the theory of foul play from artificial intelligence, that pretty much, I think I can agree with all of that. I mean, I'm not saying we agree it was foul play. What I'm saying is that if it was, that the information contained there, Sasha, I feel that is accurate. Okay. I wish I could talk without waving my hands around. Okay, XO agrees. Patty agrees. Annie, the 911 call must be released. That is a crime. Annie, I think they're holding it. Now, this is strictly my opinion, your speculation. Yes, I know where Summer 1-800-TV is artificial for a reason. That's right, baby. Okay, JW. Okay. Annie, honey, finish interacting with you on that, and it is merely my opinion, but I believe that law enforcement is withholding the release of the 911 calls themselves because they can potentially be used as evidence if any criminal proceedings in Summer's disappearance if charges are ever brought. There may be information contained within those calls that can be used as evidence, or there may be things stated in the 911 calls that if the public knew what had been said, as an example, and I don't like to talk about Summer this way, and I rarely do, but I'm going to just use it as an example. If Summer is no longer alive and she was put someplace, what if there's something in the 911 call that the person who did that would go and move her? I mean, I know that's really, but it's the best I can come up with right now. But Annie, honestly, my personal opinion is that those 911 calls have not been released because the dispatchers, the persons who answered the phone, I believe that the people on the law enforcement end fucked up from the moment they picked up the phone and said, 911, where is your emergency? Because there is misinformation contained in the dispatch. That came from somewhere. And I personally believe it came from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. One of the reasons I use the word inept when I refer. All right, we're almost done. Accident. And we got to get a move on. It's almost time for Angel, and I'm going to need time to freshen up a little bit and Shake it off. Okay. A third theory is that Summer's disappearance was the result of a tragic accident. According to this theory, Summer may have wandered into the woods and become lost or injured. Supporters of this theory point to the fact that Summer was known to be curious and adventurous, and that the area around her home is heavily wooded and rugged. However, law enforcement officials have stated that they have not found any evidence to support the theory of an accident. Well, I agree with what the artificial, okay, crochet, and I'm sorry. Annie, I agree. I agree. You know, we all know that there's a certain neighbor out there who only the good Lord above knows how many times has used the phrase, the dogs are the key. No. I think those 911 calls and the dispatchers I think they are. And if anybody would ever put that key in the lock and turn it, maybe Summer would be found. Conclusion. The disappearance of Summer Wells has left many unanswered questions and has left her family and the community devastated. Despite extensive search efforts and investigations, she has it's going to write a whole new paper for us. It's starting a whole new paper. I'm gonna stop. They're saying that she was born. That new one it's generating says she was born on February 26th. Could that be why you know this issue about Summer's birth certificate? High crimes have consequences. I mean, I've never questioned it. There are some things that it's just not my lane. But you know how other creators and chatters and whatnot over these almost 21 months, there's been we've never seen Summer's birth certificate. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it or not. I haven't. And that the fact that Candace nor Dawn, Summer's mother and father in the beginning, could remember her birthday. And somehow or another, somewhere in there along this long agonizing road, it became February the 4th. And so that's what I say. She was born on February the 4th of 2016. She being Summer Wells. But isn't it interesting that her parents couldn't remember her birthday? They thought she was 4 years old. Her own parents. And in the 3 requests I have made to this artificial intelligence, it has given me 3. It's always 2016. And it's always February. But it's 3 different dates. Where is it getting the dates? Where's Summer 1-800-TBI find? You could be. I've wondered about that too. Where's Summer 1-800-TBI find is saying, I personally believe the reason the dispatch said she went on the run was because Candace made them think that she walked all the way to her mother's home when her damn mother only lived 10 feet away. Yeah, because see, we don't, what was the, for example, what was the stress level in Candace's voice? And inflection. I'm in my world of imagination here for a minute. Was it, I had to run over to my mom's camper and adjust her knee brace, and when I came back, it had been 2 minutes and Summer was gone and I can't find her? Or was it, I had to walk all the way to my mom's house and fix her knee brace, and I was gone 10 minutes. When I got back, Summer was gone and we can't find her. We've been looking everywhere. What? Or did the dispatcher misinterpret? Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. All right, hang on. Let me get my hair up here. It's driving me crazy. I'd kiss you, but it just washed my hair. Annie, I don't know. Oh, let me, Janet, what were you saying? Oh, you've got... Janet, I just realized that it's Chase on the case. I know that little Donnie doesn't have to come forward, but Janet, I go back and forth on that. There are times that I wish that Donald Wesley Wells III would make a public statement as to whether or not his father, Donald Wells, attempted to either sell or trade or whatever him for a fix of dope. I mean, who else really knows for sure except Donald Wesley Wells III? On the other hand, I can see why he's like, I don't want anything to do with this. Breach, if they do, it won't be the first time in Hawkins County, Tennessee. We can talk to Angel about that. Angel talks too fast. She can tell you lots and lots of things about 911 in Hawkins / Granger County, Tennessee, including the fact that the majority of the dispatchers, at least at the time of Summer's disappearance, weren't even fucking certified to be one. Yeah, crimes have consequences. I think I don't know. I've never had any involvement with CPS, except I did talk to my guy that I told you guys last week that I've had a conversation with a person that he and his wife did some foster parenting and has a lot to say that is not good about child protective services in the state of Arkansas. And that's as close as I come to knowing. Crimes, would they... Hi, Amy Lou. Are they allowed to? I mean, I don't even know how to ask the question. Would they think it's just weird. Clyda Trent is who Crimes is talking. I know, like you guys need clarification. I'm talking to you like you know nothing at all about Summer's case. Clyda, oh, well, Clyda Trent's who she means. Well, you guys know that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk like you don't know. It's the old newscaster in me. I think it's just weird. Clyda owned 110. Her daughter went missing and found. And now Summer from 110. Crimes I know. Crimes, honey, you've been watching me for a long time, and you know that, and you and I have been modding together on Benny's channel, so we've kindly got to know each other a little bit, like you can over the internet. I know you're a smart cookie. It almost seems like CPS would need those 911 calls as part of their case. And remember District Attorney General Dan Armstrong in his interview on, I think it was WJHL, that he was talking about, how did he put it? That elements, Crimes, do you remember how he put it? Elements of the CPS case are bleeding over into Summer's disappearance. I can't remember exactly how he put it. But he definitely indicated that the CPS and the boys and the 911 and Summer's disappearance, they're doing this. He didn't do this. I'm doing this, just as a visual demonstration. So, Crimes, do you think that CPS has had access? Just your opinion, because I know you don't actually know, but crimes have consequences. Hey, Cursed with Curiosity. Yeah, we do. You think the two are connected, JW? Breeze, I don't know. Okay, all right. Crimes does remember. By he, remember, I was asking about Assistant Attorney General Dan Armstrong, okay? Who would be the one, unless he recused himself for some reason, which down yonder he probably could for some reason, but he would be the one prosecuting if there were ever any criminal charges brought in Summer's disappearance. And he said in his interview that elements of Summer's disappearance and CPS, they're bleeding over into each other. So there's so many things I wish we could know. You know, it's hard to put a jigsaw puzzle together when you don't have all the edge pieces, and especially if you don't even have the four corners. You know, you can't finish. What are you saying, baby? For Summer 1-800-TB, I find is saying, actually, Pruitt said that the CPS case will bleed over. So it was Pruitt that said that used the word bleed over. So we have two accounts. We have Dan Armstrong talking about the two things being connected, and we have Detective Pruitt, who I'm sure you all know, but Detective Pruitt works for the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department in Tennessee, and he is the lead detective in the lead agency, which is HCSO, in Summer's case. So we now have two sources, the lead detective and the district attorney general. I always have to think, because here it's prosecuting attorney, but in Tennessee, it's Assistant Attorney General Dan Armstrong would be the prosecutor. So we have two official public statements that her disappearance and CPS with the boys are connected. We just don't know how. We think we know how. We think we might know how. And we have all kinds of speculation, because that's just about all we can do. Because I keep reminding my viewers, and I know it makes some of you mad. I know it does. That if I didn't love you, I wouldn't care where your brain goes. I just let you run wild. But part of my job as a reasonable human being who has taken on this serious business, I think that part of my job is to remind you, we have absolutely no idea whatsoever what happened to Summer Wells on the 15th of June of 2021. Zero. We being the public. So absolutely everything we say, other than if we are repeating verbatim what an official or a document, not somebody flashing their cell phone up in front of their webcam going, I got receipts, I got receipts. Jody C. Brown. We don't know what happened to her. So how do we keep talking about it? We keep talking about it. Facts, girl. Sorry, that's a reference to something. Hi, Jackie. Sassy Ann, I believe the boys' case is one of the holdups in Summer Wells' case. Yeah, I see, Sassy Ann. I babies. Let's see, Angie's life. In my opinion, how do we know Candace's health is bad, or are they just making people think it is? Angie, I don't know. I mean, honeys, look, if you've never done what I've done for a living, which is be a news reporter, in order to report the news, you have to go gather it. It doesn't just fall out of the sky into your lap. You've seen Ansley Daniels on WJHL out in the field. You don't see everything she's done to get ready for that. It's work. And I personally, on a professional level, have a lot of respect and admiration for that young lady, because as much as the corporation she works for will allow her to, because if the advertisers won't pay for the story, they're not gonna run it, people. Ansley Daniels can beat her head up against a brick wall, walk the streets until her feet are raw, and take notes until her fingers are falling off. But if it bleeds, it leads. And so if her story on Summer and her heart, which is obvious to me, whether it is to anyone else or not, that news reporter actually has an emotional investment in Summer's case. She's not allowed to show it because of her profession. But if she could sit all day, all week, all month, working every angle as an investigative reporter that she can possibly think of, that her Twitter account people could help her with, Facebook accounts, chatters and chat rooms. Work every angle of it in every waking moment she has and work up the greatest story. And if the advertisers for WJHL will not put up the bucks, they're not going to run this story. Now, that's the reality of it. And that's why YouTube is so important in keeping Summer's name in the public eye, and you guys fucking talking about it too. Out there, not just here. At the dinner table. If you're married and your husband works like mine does, do the fellers up at the lumber yard where my husband Bob works know about Summer Moon Utah wells? You can bet your sweet ass they do, because my husband knows what I know and he tells them. So they know there's a little girl. They may have never seen a news report. They may have never watched a single thing on YouTube, but they know about Summer because my husband told the people he works with in north central Arkansas. You think Carrie Bishop in the Pacific Northwest of the United States has not told her sister? You think her sister hasn't told the people she knows? Y'all know what that's called? Word of mouth. And it worked like a charm before the motherfucking digital age. So your decision, should you choose to accept it, is not just to continue to show up for live streams and chat. It's not just to watch pre-recorded uploads and leave comments, even if you just leave a purple heart. When you like or dislike a video from anybody, you're helping boost it in that algorithm thingy, which helps more people have something about Summer come into their recommended feed. Y'all watch YouTube. You know how this works. You got buddies, you got friends, you got family members that don't watch YouTube. Let them know about it. Show them how to use it. Tell them which channels you think, in your opinion, if you want, show them how to go to WJHL. Show them how to find these press conferences that Ronnie Lawson and Leslie Earhart have done. Help them get up to speed. Just talking about her is generating the vibration in the universe of her existence. Whether she still does live and breathe or not. And even if Summer Wells is not alive, that baby's remains, if she is not alive, deserve the dignity of proper burial. And if Don and Candace and Mrs. Harrer had nothing to do with it, and you know I'm not supporters of theirs, y'all know how I feel about them, but I don't know. So if they had no involvement and they really don't know where their little girl is, they deserve her to come home and be laid to rest. And we all deserve peace. Summer deserves peace. So please do everything you can to talk about her. A 5-year-old, blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl named Summer Utah Wells, who went missing, as far as we know, on the 15th of June of 2021 from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee. She has, according to her father, no known birthmarks or scars. And the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation tells us that she was last reported wearing a pink shirt, gray pants, and she was likely barefooted. And if her little body is laying out in those woods, God, please let somebody find her and bring her home. No matter where she is, dead or alive, please, God, give us peace. Give her peace. Give her family peace. Give her community peace. And let us move forward. If she's alive, bring her to safety. And if she's not, bring her to rest. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolors, memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind. Smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do this all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we were. I would tell you all to behave yourselves, but I don't see any sense at all in wasting my breath in your time, because we all know you're not going to do it. So go have yourself some fun, dang it. And don't forget to be safe while you're out there. And don't you ever forget this. You learn it and you teach it and you look for it everywhere you go. Thumb to the palm and four fingers over. That's the universal sign telling another human being, help me. I'm being held against my will. And if you see that, you call 911. You don't approach those people. You try to keep them in your line of sight until law enforcement arrives, but don't put yourself in any danger. Don't attract any attention to yourselves, for heaven's sake, because whoever's doing this to you needs your help. Learn it, teach it, watch for it. Okay? Now, don't you ever forget, no matter what, there really is a weirded out, old crazy bawling her eyes out nutcase on the mean streets of YouTube who truly does love you no matter what. And I'm going to see you on the flip side if you choose to tune in. I love you. I'm going to end the broadcast. You keep talking about summer. Don't you let nobody shut you up. Ever. Ever. I love you. Bye.